Yo, 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 it's your boy WesTheTech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. All right. Now, today I'm going to be discussing how to get paid on SoundCloud. All right. For interest of full disclosure, I'll be completely honest with you. I personally do not like SoundCloud, all right? Now, don't get me wrong. SoundCloud is great for promoting your music. It's great for exposure. It's great for putting free music on there, putting mixtapes and things like that on there. That's perfect for SoundCloud, all right? But where SoundCloud has an issue is when you're dealing with music that you actually want to get paid for, official music, all right? SoundCloud is not the best place to put your official music because SoundCloud isn't as protected as Apple Music and Spotify. And what I mean by protected is people can actually download your music off of SoundCloud with third-party softwares, all right? It's no different that like back in the day when we used to download music with LimeWire or Kazaa and things like that, all right? It's basically easy to pirate music off of SoundCloud, all right? So if someone downloads your song off of SoundCloud, you're never gonna get paid for that, all right? If someone streams your music on SoundCloud by using SoundCloud, that's when you'll get paid off of it. But a lot of people are downloading music on SoundCloud, which is why I don't like SoundCloud in particular, all right? But if you're an artist who still wants to have your music on SoundCloud for promotion and things like that, but you still want to get paid for it, I'm going to tell you how to do it, all right? The main two things that you need in order to get paid on SoundCloud is these two specific codes, all right? These two codes will open up the gateway to all the money that you will receive for people streaming your music on SoundCloud, all right? And I'm gonna go over each one of those codes with you. The first code is the ISRC code. And this code stands for the International Standard Recording Code, all right? Now, this code is a unique number that's attached to your music, all right? What shows the system that this music is this song, because these systems, they can't listen to music, all right? They're not gonna be able to identify your music just by listening to it. There needs to be an actual code attached to it for the system to say, okay, I know what this song is based off of this code, all right? Now, I know, I'm pretty sure your question now is, okay, how do I get this code? Well, the easiest way for an independent artist to actually get this code is by signing up with a distribution company, all right? A distribution company like Ditto, DistroKid, TuneCore, and so on and so forth, all right? Because what happens is with these companies, when you upload and distribute your music, they automatically give you for free the ISRC code, all right? So they already attach a code to it. You'll already have the code, and you can just take that code and put it on SoundCloud, all right? Now, here's the funny part about that whole situation. If you're using a distribution company anyway, then you really have no use for SoundCloud because distribution companies will put your music on Apple Music, on Spotify, and things like that, all right? So I don't see why you would even need SoundCloud if you're distributing your music anyway. But again, if you want to put some promotional stuff on there and still get paid for it, I get it. I'm not one of those people who actually use SoundCloud for that, so I don't see the value in it, but I could understand if somebody else would definitely still want to use SoundCloud, even though they have their music out in all the official stores, all right? But either way, in order to get the ISRC code, you have to have a distribution company and you have to upload that same song through the distribution company because that's where you're going to get that code, all right? Now, the second code that you're going to need is the ISWC code. And no, the W doesn't stand for WesTheTech. The ISWC code actually stands for the International Standard Musical Work Code. Now, in my opinion, there should have been an M in there for musical, but it's not, all right? It's ISWC. Go figure, all right? But what this code essentially does is it lets the system knows who actually owns the song, all right? It lets them know who the writer is, who's the composer, who the payouts of the song, like producer gets how much percentage, writer gets this percentage, artist gets this percentage, things and so on and so forth, all right? Now, in order to get this specific code, you need to actually register your song with a PRO, all right? Now, a PRO stands for a Performing Rights Organization or Performance Rights Organization, all right? And the two biggest ones in the US is ASCAP or BMI. You might have already signed up for one of these companies in the past, but you would still have to register your work on there in order to get that song. You got to upload your song on there, get it registered through them, and then they will issue out the ISWC code. All right. Now, once you have these two codes, you're basically all set. All right. And in simplest terms, to describe what these two codes are combined, they're basically the barcode for your song. All right. Barcode means money, means actually getting paid for your music. All right. So this is why you need these two codes. All right. Now, once you get these two codes, all right, it's home free and easy from that point. All you got to do is upload your song on SoundCloud. All right. When you upload your song on SoundCloud, you're going to have a page that's going to look just like this. All right. It's going to start with your basic info. You put all your basic info in, the artist name, things like that, your cover and everything. But if you notice this word right here, metadata, that's where you're going to enter in those two codes. Metadata, I like to call it money data, because without entering your money data, you ain't going to make no money. All right. So you click on metadata and it should bring you to this page right here. All right. Now, this is the metadata page. This is the page where you have to enter in all the information in order for the system to identify where to pay the artist, where to pay everybody, where to put the money. All right. So of course you got to put your company name if you have one, artist name, label, record label, release date, all of those things. But as you can see, what's also there is the ISRC over here up top and the ISWC code down here. All right. Regardless of all the other stuff, these are the two most important things that need to be entered in on this page. All right. If you enter in these two things on this page and you save it to your song, you will get paid off of your song. And I'll be honest with you, if you already have your song on SoundCloud and you get those two codes, you can still go enter these two in and actually start getting paid for those, even if they already have streams already. You're not going to get paid for the streams that already happened, but you'll get paid for any streams moving forward. But these are the two codes. These are the two places that you need to enter in those two codes. Once you do that, you'll be all set and you'll actually start getting paid for streams on SoundCloud. But I will be honest with you, you don't get paid as much on SoundCloud that you would on Apple Music or Spotify. So again, I don't see the use of using it anyway. But if you want to do it just to have another place, maybe you're one of those artists that you built a lot of traction on SoundCloud and most people listen to your music on SoundCloud and that's your main place that people listen to music to, then I get it. You definitely got to do this, all right? But if you're just starting out and you don't really have a home yet for your music, I would always push either Apple Music or Spotify or Google Play or something like that. But to each his own. Either way, I hope this helps you out and I hope this makes sense. If you need any additional help, if there's any questions that you may have, more questions about PROs or more questions about distribution companies, definitely go ahead and leave comments below. I answer to every comment I see. All right, there isn't a comment that I don't answer to. So if you got any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments and I'll respond to them. Also, you can contact me on my social media platform. Anywhere, this is what I'm here for. I'm here to empower you as an independent artist, all right? Either way, I hope this helps. Thank you for tuning in and see you guys next week. Peace.